Welcome, all who are brave enough to click on this video. Welcome to the Noobs Halloween Special! Today we will be looking at the game for the Sega CD, Night Trap. Night Trap is one of those things. I don't get it, and I've never played it. But it fits the Halloween feel, and it is considered a classic in the full-motion video game genre. So I thought it was about time that I took a look at it. Of course, this game wouldn't be nearly scary enough for me to look at on a Halloween special on my show without the scariest peripheral of all. The Sega 32X! One second. Sega 32X! Yeah, that scream at the beginning of the game is well warranted. For those of you who are watching this video who don't know what the 32X is, it is an add-on for the Sega Genesis. It connects to the top of the console like some sort of tumor, and it allows the system to play 32-bit games. All of which suck. There are a few, like Star Wars and Knuckles Chaotix, that people seem to like, but even those have mixed reviews at best. I haven't played them myself, so I can't really give any comment, but to my understanding, this thing wasn't worth the plastic it was made out of. And then you have the Sega CD. A less terrible invention, an add-on that lets you play CD games on your Genesis, and it actually had some good ones. But it also had some crap. A lot of crap. A lot of crap. So if you were lucky enough to have both of these, you can just slap them together with a Sega Genesis and get this. So what horrifying terrors do you get when you combine both of these things? You get this! Yeah, this is no ordinary copy of Night Trap. This is a special version, a Sega CD 32X version. These versions of the games are only playable if you have both peripherals added to your system. But it actually barely makes a difference. I think the image quality in this version is a little better, but it still looks like crap. Only 6 games were ever released in this form. Only 5 in North America. That's how you know you have a great idea. When nobody buys into it, nobody... You know what, screw it. This is a bad idea. It's a bad idea. It's stupid. Anyways, let's get on with trapping some knights. Huh. You know, this is what I expect from a video game.
I'm Sims, Scat Team Commander.
Whoa, who's this rather intimidating guy? Alright, so he's my boss. I'm an agent of sorts, working for a secret undercover team called... Scat? Scat. I'm not making a joke about that. Let's just move on. And yes, I know that it stands for Sega Control Attack Team, but it obviously has some other meanings.
Your mission, protect those 5 girls from whatever happened to another bunch of teenagers. They disappeared after spending a night at the Martins.
Word of advice, Mr. Bossman? If all this stuff you're saying is true, then just arrest these people! But no, instead their master plan is to send in a bunch of girls, one of which is a fellow agent, the rest of which have no idea what they're getting themselves into, and have me watch through cameras and setting off traps. This is a pretty shitty team you got here, boss.
And that's Kelly, one of my best undercover agents. She'll be arriving with the rest of the girls. I'm putting her life and the lives of those other girls in your hands.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
The girls should be pulling into the driveway. You're wasting time. Get over there, now. Looks like you're not up for this mission. Breaking contact.
So, so this game... What? So this is the game, huh? I'm gonna admit, I've seen better. Okay, so I pressed start this time, so this time I'm actually in the game. Kind of weird that it stopped the game because I didn't press start. I mean, I was just so mesmerized by these awesome cutscenes of such great quality. And not to mention spooky, woo, Halloween. Alright, so a quick recap in case you didn't get it. A bunch of people have gone missing at this house. We suspect that it was a family that lives here that did it, and we've set up traps and cameras all around the house. I have to watch through these cameras and catch these guys using traps. And now that you're all caught up, on with the fun! Okay, so I'm just clicking the buttons and flipping around rooms. I'm trying to find these guys in black suits, and I'm occasionally seeing cutscenes.
You got 6, that's gotta be some kind of record.
Yeah, well, I don't think you understand, Jeff. I'm not interested in that stuff anymore.
Huh, well, that was interesting. And what's with all these popping sounds? I really don't know what I'm doing in this game. I'm supposed to set off traps, but I don't know how. Damn older games and their lack of instructions. Unless you read the instruction manual, god damn it. What the heck is with these two robber-looking guys? They're hunched around like they have ice in their underwear. I am completely lost in this game, all because I didn't read the instructions. I mean, I understand that this game is old, but usually I'm able to figure out some stuff. But no, I'm just completely 100% lost. But of course, what could be more scary than being lost? Woo! Woo! Halloween!
Well, we have to bottle the 2 downstairs, and Sarah's coming in with 6 more tonight.
6? Yep.
Huh. Something tells me that this family is hiding something. Just a hunch. Okay, you know what? I'm starting over. This game obviously requires some reading. Spooky reading. Ooh.
What are you doing?
Huh?
Why is it so dark in here, and why is QB wearing that hat?
Dude, it's my Halloween special. I'm having a Halloween thing to celebrate.
I think you missed Halloween by about a month.
What? God damn it. QB, why didn't you tell me I didn't know what the date was? Well, it's a little late for that now, isn't it? Okay, whatever. So, let's just get reading. Okay, so it turns out I have to use the B button to trigger traps. But in order for it to work, the trap sensor meter needs to be red. Also, the access code color changes, and it needs to be correct. So I have to listen to what people have to say to know what the color currently is. Okay, so let's try this again. And no, I'm not putting away the Halloween decorations. It took me 20 minutes to pull these out of the basement. Whatever, let's just keep playing. Yes! Oh, I got him! I'm gonna admit, it honestly feels pretty good when you capture somebody. But I'll also say this, it feels pretty horrible when you're watching some guys in one room, and then the counter for possible captures starts going up, because I'm losing guys in another room. There's no way to know where they're going to be. It's all complete luck. I'm watching a video introducing different characters, and I'm missing captures. I always feel worried when I'm watching characters talk, because every single time I do, I hear the popping sound that indicates that people are getting away.
Party! Music!
I guess it's a good thing they had that music on standby. Is this honestly how teenage girls party? 'Cause, I wouldn't think so. What the... I'm not sure what the hell just happened, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't good. Okay, so I have missed quite a few people. Hopefully that doesn't mean anything bad is going to happen. Wait, what the frig?
Look, it was your job to protect Kelly and the rest of those girls. But from what I've just seen, the place is being overrun. You've missed way too many of those suckers. Now, until you figure out how to do your job and do it right, you're dismissed. Breaking contact.
Wow. Best boss ever. You know, I'm doing my best, sir. I put my life on the line for this job, and you... So yeah, that's the game, everybody. I spent $30 on that. Well, I guess the point of this game is to play it again and again and memorize where people are. But that seems really hard to me personally. There's no way that I could ever do that. I'm horrible at that sort of thing. But I guess I'll try again, I might as well. Behold our newest product, the bathroom scale of doom! Buy yours today! One thing I love watching in this game is all the weird and creative ways that these guys are trapped or captured. How the hell did this scat team set up all this stuff? It makes no sense. What bugs me though is that even if I'm replaying it, I still can't completely ignore the cutscenes, because they could change the access code and then I'd be screwed. So this government SWAT team, sorry, I meant scat team, has traps and cameras set up all over the place? Several people have already gone missing, and you thought it was a good idea to send in more? You even have pretty much confessions from these people on tape.
Well, we have to bottle the 2 downstairs, and Sarah's coming in with 6 more tonight.
You should just be storming this place. This story makes surprisingly little sense to me. The image quality is crap in this game, but really, what do you expect? But I will say this. It's kinda cool how there's multiple cutscenes happening at once. Like, I'm watching the parents at the door, and then it cuts to outside, and they're sending their daughter out to meet everyone. And then I cut back, and the parents are walking out the door. And then I cut back to the people outside again, and the parents are walking out to meet everyone. You know, it is pretty neat. I just wish I could enjoy it without having these guys looming over my shoulder the whole friggin' time. Although it is pretty spooky, ooh, Halloween!
It's not Halloween.
You be quiet! Let me live my dream! I can actually see why people do like this. Kinda so bad it's good, but not really. I mean, don't take this game seriously, no one should. But if you're the kind of guy who likes playing something over and over and memorizing things, and someone who likes watching a movie that's kinda campy, then yeah, you'll like this game. Okay, you know what? With that said, this is getting pretty annoying. I'm constantly clicking around trying to find people, ignoring every single cutscene I see because I've seen them already. Oh, and there's one! Nope, missed my chance. Okay, see, this is what I don't like. I'm watching this guy wobble around, hoping that I can catch him. And then the popper goes off like 2 or 3 times. And then it turns out that I couldn't even catch this guy. They're, singing the music from this game. The theme song. Our whole realm of existence could collapse at any moment. Oh hey, I can't set off traps anymore because they changed the access code. God damn game. I have no way of finding out what it is either. I just have to try and guess it. And I don't really have much room to screw up from here on because... And there he is. Hey boss, nice to see you. How are the kids?
You're dismissed. Breaking contact.
But wait! No! I need this job! Please! I need to feed my children! The children! No! No! Damn it. I'm fired. Oh, now I'm gonna have to go back to my job at the Burger King. And that's the game, everyone. Kinda. I'm not playing the whole thing, I'm sorry to say, but I think it's best that I stop here. I didn't grow up with this game. I didn't even grow up with this console. I played Nintendo, so I don't really have too much more to add. I just wanted to have a look at this game because it's such a cult classic. And I guess I can see why. It's campy and funny, and if you're good at memorizing games, then you'll probably rock at this. It's just not the game for me. I never really got the whole full motion video thing. I never really saw appeal to it. It just looks like crap to me. But anyways, people who already know this game probably know if they'd like it or not, or even if they're interested. And people who don't should probably try it for themselves, or at least watch somebody else play it before letting my opinion sink in too much. On top of that, I barely even made it into this game. I only made it like 7 minutes. Yeah, what a great way to start Season 2 of my show. I have a Halloween special that's not even on Halloween. I have a game that I didn't even barely play. And I didn't even have anything really to say about it. This episode kind of sucked. But you know what? On the bright side, because it's not Halloween, it's the end of November. So you know what that means? Christmas is coming! Christmas, 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 Christmas.